Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Fish of Hex. My name is Travis. Today's video, we're going to dive into the new memberships here on the YouTube channel. Now, this is something that I was eligible to do at 30,000 subs, and I've been debating for a little while if it's really something that I wanted to do. When I start something, if you guys have been following the channel, I usually go in at 100% and I don't let up until it's completely successful. So before I start anything in life, and especially when it comes to my business, I like to make sure that I'm going to be capable of doing it at 100% and making sure everybody gets their money's worth. Now, with that said, if you remember, I used to have a Patreon account. I decided to take that down just because I wasn't able to give 100%, as I mentioned before. And now that things have changed and the business has progressed and, life is in a different situation than it was previously, I feel capable of being able to start up these memberships with specific perks and really get out there and support those who support me. Okay, so with all that said, let's go to move right into the levels. Now, I currently have 4, and I'm probably going to keep it that way. I don't really see any reason to expand it or go any higher in price. Now, the first one is going to be the supporting member for 99 cents a month. And what this will give you access to is not only a new badge, basically when we do live streams, which will be implemented here very soon. I haven't really talked about it much, but we will be bringing on a live stream Q&A again, which I did before, which was pretty successful, at least for the most part. And what you will get with that is you will get a badge. So when you're in the live stream, you'll be able to be noticed as one of the people who support the channel. And on top of that, I will be changing out my outro video, redoing it, and maybe changing the music. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. But I'm going to be redesigning that and having a scrolling credit. So anybody who's in this dollar tier will be their name or whatever name you want will be part of that scrolling credits, and that will be at the end of all my videos. So basically, you're going to get a badge in the live stream that will show you that you support the channel, but you'll also be recognized at the end of all of my videos if you support the channel for that 99 cents a month. And the reason why I chose to do that is because it's a very small perk that gets you recognized for supporting the channel, but it's also not a lot of money. It's 99 cents. It's not really a lot. And my overall thought process is I have 30,000 subs, or I don't know, 32, something like that. And if, say, 300 people decided to pay that 99 cents a month, that translates to $300 a month, which goes back into the channel and allows me to create content. I'm looking to get an all-in-one planted tank soon. I haven't really talked about that much. You guys know I love planted tanks, and even though I got rid of the 125, I'm kind of itching to get another one. So this will allow me to purchase things and build the channel, of course, providing more content for you guys. So that was my whole thought process behind the supporting member. All right, so let's go to move right into our second tier, which is our extra content. Now, this is something that was really popular on the old Patreon. It's $1.99 per month, and what it's going to give you access to is not only the previous tier where you'll be on the scrolling credits and have the badge and everything, but you'll also be able to have access to all the extra content. I'm going to be uploading pictures that are not going to be out anywhere else. You're only going to get them on the community tab here. And also you're going to get uncut videos that are really raw, really uncut. There's a lot of stuff that I think about during the day that I want to make content on. Usually I just write it down and put it on a list of video ideas that I'm going to complete at some point. Most of the time I don't do it because there's always something else that needs to be done. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to create the content and then upload it as a raw uncut video. That way it just gets up there. You guys can see it. You can kind of see me in a different light other than being my professional self, quote unquote, here on my voiceovers. And this will give you access to that. And again, it's $1.99 a month. Man, I don't know what about that. I'm not even going to edit that out. And again, you'll get the previous supporting member tier as well. So that is our level 2 extra content perk. All right, so moving on to our third tier, which is an exclusive Q&A. Now, this is something that, again, was really popular on the Patreon account. It is $4.99 a month, and it allows you to post your questions directly to me within my community tab. Now, not only will you have access to those questions, but anybody with the same tier ranking and above will be able to see these questions and also answer them. But the thing is if you post a question, it's going to get answered by me personally within 24 hours. Now, this is something that's really good for those of you who are trying to get in on my Q&A videos. And yes, I do apologize. It takes forever to get these videos out to you. To be honest with you, I have about 3 months worth of questions. I'm talking maybe 250-ish. I'm just rounding it up, worth of questions that have come in over the last 6 months, and I'm just trying to catch up on them. And I know that you guys are looking for answers right away. And unfortunately, I just don't have the ability to answer everybody's questions when they come in. I don't. If I did that all day, I still wouldn't get it done, and I would never progress through my business. And I don't want people to take that personal. It's just something I'm not able to do. So I figured I'd go ahead and start up this exclusive Q&A. Not only will you get input from me, but from other people. And it really, if you want your questions answered right away, sometimes you just gotta get ahead of everybody else. And this is one way that you can do that. So again, this is our third tier exclusive Q&A, $4.99 a month, and you get all the previous extra content and supporting member. Okay, so let's go to move on to our fourth tier, which is something that, again, I did on the Patreon account, and it's something that, for those of you who kind of do this on a monthly basis with me already, this is one way that you can get a little bit of extra time. It's called the Skype/phone call session. Now, usually I charge $34.99 for just 1 hour to be able to talk on the phone or on a Skype call to answer your questions and guide you guys through some of the problems that you're having. Now with this, you not only will you get that hour, but you're going to get an additional 30 minutes. So it's 1.5 hours for $34.99 a month. Again, you get all the previous tiers. And there's a lot of you guys that I talk to on an every other week basis or a monthly basis already. And, I do this throughout the week consistently. So for those of you who want the extra time, this is just one way you can do that since you're already pretty much talking to me. Now, this is something that I didn't really, I'll be honest with you, it was kind of weird in the beginning. Charging people to talk on the phone and Skype calls. I thought that was really, really weird. And then I kind of figured out that, time is money. And unfortunately, if you want time from somebody, you have to expect that there's going to be some kind of compensation. And I was doing it for free early on a couple of years ago. I was doing it for free, just talking to people. And then it got to the point where it was too much. It was several hours a day, and it just got to where I couldn't get other things done. So that's when I started implementing the $34.99 a month for the 1 hour, and it's been pretty successful up to this point. So again, you get 1.5 hours for $34.99 a month. Again, all the previous tiers, and this is something that I don't expect it to be too popular, but for those of you who are already taking advantage of that service, this is going to work out really well for you. Now, it's pretty simple. Once you sign up for it, you'll contact me either through the community tab or you can do it through email, and we'll just set up a day that works for both of us, and we'll kind of just do that every single month. So yeah, that's about it when it comes to the levels and perks. Now, I do have a couple more things I got to do before I can actually upload this video. YouTube has a whole step-by-step process that you have to go through. I set up the perks and the levels, the badges, the emojis. This is the announcements to the membership video, and then of course I got to make another video welcoming people to the membership area. So I do have one more thing I got to do, and then I will upload both videos and we'll be good to go, and we can start and see how it turns out. Now, of course, this is the base plan and how I want to do things, but they might change in the future depending on the outcome and what people are looking for and what I can give you guys. Maybe I can add extra stuff to this. Who knows? We're going to see how it goes. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later. All right, peace.